Hi, this video shows how we can use a Python script to select data from a spreadsheet and write out a subset of that data to an output spreadsheet um, without ever turning the input data set, that is the spreadsheet right here, into a GIS point layer. The assumptions in for this to work are that the input has x and y coordinates, and that the coordinates are use the same coordinate system of your base map here. There's a lot of different reasons why you would want to um, use a tool like this. Um, One of them may just be lack of access to GIS software. This tool may be a tool that can be published on a server somewhere for somebody to consume inside of a web mapping environment. And maybe they just want to select analytical data within uh, some area that they zoom into. So we're going to go ahead and run the tool right now. So I've populated the boxes here. The first thing to point out is these column indices are actually the position of the columns within the Excel file. So for our input column within here, you can tell that this is the 0 position is the x coordinate, position 1 is the y coordinate, and position 3 is the ID, hence the 1, 0, and 3. So by that logic, you can include as many different fields as you wanted to if you just allow for it in the code. But this is just to show what can be done with this, so I've kind of kept it simple. That is X, Y, and the ID. Here's the output file. We go ahead and we run it. It's going to run in a matter of seconds. It gives us a message back saying, okay, here's the extent of your data frame. It's going to go to the Excel file right here, and it's going to select every record whose spatial extent falls within the X and Y minimum and maximum spatial extents for this map right here, or for this view right here. It's dynamic. We're in the same ArcMap session. Nothing has changed. But if I go ahead and run the tool again, oh, I've got a file open by that name. We'll call it subset 3, and see I'm going to run it, and gives us a different spatial extent, and it'll produce the tables for both view extents. So this larger extent should have more records than our smaller extent right here. So let's see if that's true. Okay, so here's what we started off with. This was the input table, and again, this table has something like over 3,000 records. We ran it the first time with the smaller subset, this one right here, and we have 94 records. And then our second bookmarked area, we can see, actually remember I had it open and ran it the first time and it gave me an error. Ran it a second time as 3, and you can see that they're both 438, so no smoke and mirrors here. It's just that the second area is much bigger and includes many more points, which of course makes sense. So a pretty useful tool that allows you to do some Python scripting and take advantage of some Excel Python libraries that are all open source. For those of you who care, it's the python.excel.org. There's some site packages here that I've used, this one and this one, and then some examples of usage in here so you can learn how to grab the objects and what their names are and what methods and stuff that they have associated with them. So that's all. Thanks for your time. And if you're interested in this code or you just want to discuss it further, let me know. Thanks.